The Samsung Galaxy A53 5G is the successor to last year's wildly successful Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. And within that time and now, the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G has a reduced box. The charger is missing from the box, and guess what? The 3.5mm earphone slot has also disappeared. But it's not all doom and gloom for the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. It has solid reasons for you to upgrade from the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G, and I'm going to be telling you about all these and more coming up next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Okay, so the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G costs about 3,600 Ghana cedis, and this is not cheap by any standards. To give you a bit of comparison, the iPhone 11 Pro in Ghana sells for about 3,600 to 3,800 Ghana cedis. And so if the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G is selling around that same price, then it has a lot to live up to. And I have a dedicated comparison between the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G coming up next. So if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you do not miss that episode. First of all, let's look at the improvements made. The Samsung Galaxy A53 5G has a bigger battery over the Samsung Galaxy A52 of the previous year. The A53 has a 5,000 milliamperes battery capacity, whilst the predecessor had a 4,500 milliamperes battery capacity. Now, coupled with a more efficient processor, this means you are going to get longer lasting battery life. And in real life usage, whilst I was reviewing this device, I charged it like once in every 3 days. It's that good. In terms of design, it looks as beautiful as the A52, and the colors are also very beautiful this year. It has almost the same specs as that of the A52. You get an IP67 water resistance rating, you get stereo speakers, you get a dual SIM, or you get an expandable storage, and you also get the same set of camera layout. You also get an in-display optical fingerprint sensor. So you get almost the same specs as that of the A52. Surprisingly though, Samsung took out the 3.5mm earphone slot, and I don't know what kind of research went into that decision, but it kind of baffles me a lot for a mid-range device at this price point, which doesn't have a charging adapter included in the box, neither does it have a clear plastic case. Next, let's take a look at the display of this device. You get a 6.5 inches Full HD Super AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. Now, what does all this mean in simple plain English? Well, it means that the display is awesome for viewing all your content, your TikTok videos, your Netflix shows, and for playing games, which I did a lot of when I had the phone to review. Where the Samsung Galaxy A53 outshines its predecessor though are in two major areas. First of all, the phone promises not 3 but 4 years of dedicated Android updates. And secondly, you get the latest Samsung Galaxy processor, which is more efficient than that of the A52 5G. So how does the processor fare on a day-to-day usage? Well, I noticed that in my time of use, all the games I threw at it, and I mean all the games I threw at it, it was able to play it pretty well, like smoothly, high graphics, very, very well. Switching between apps was also relatively smooth, but I noticed an issue when I attempted to create this ad on the phone. I shot entirely on the Samsung Galaxy A53 and also edited on the A53. I noticed that when rendering and playing back the videos on the timeline, it struggled a lot. Sometimes it didn't even play the next video on the timeline. It kept showing the old video, and it made the editing process very, very difficult. And I have a dedicated video on how I achieved this on the Samsung Galaxy A53 coming up very soon. So If you haven't yet subscribed, this is the right time to do so. Now, in terms of storage and RAM, the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G comes with either 6 or 8 gigs of RAM. And there's this new feature that Samsung has introduced called virtual RAM, where you can expand the RAM by up to 6 gigs. And in terms of storage, you get either 128 gigs or 256 gigs of storage, which I think it's pretty okay, considering that you also get expandable storage on the Samsung Galaxy A53. Next, let's talk about the camera performance and the quality of the cameras. Now, you get the camera setup, which is the same as that of last year. Same, back cameras, front camera. But what does that mean? It means that you get really decent camera performance, especially on the selfie camera. What I observed was that the quality of video from the selfie camera was pretty amazing. You can shoot very clear images with high dynamic range, especially when you are shooting videos. And I compared this with the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I noticed that there was no single overexposed image or video on the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G, whereas the iPhone 11 Pro Max had issues with overexposure, especially in low lighting conditions. So this is an amazing accomplishment for the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. Now, you can shoot video in 4K on both the selfie and the back cameras, but in 30 frames per second. Is that a bad thing? No, but if you want higher frame rates shooting in 4K, you don't get that option. You can, however, shoot 1080p 60 frames per second, and the quality of video you get is pretty okay. You get pretty decent dynamic range. Like I said, you are not going to get overexposed shots, but the quality of the video is not the best that I've seen in a smartphone. So when it comes to this, comparing with the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the iPhone 11 Pro Max produces better video quality from the back cameras, right? And then also the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G has optical image stabilization, but I didn't really feel it when recording videos. So this is sample footage of the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G back camera recording, right? And you can see that the image is not really smooth. And there's this option called super steady mode. But when you put it on to super steady mode, the quality of the video really deteriorates. It deteriorates so badly that you would not really want to use it. So this is my experience of the cameras of the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. The portrait mode is also really good. Really good. And like I said, I have a dedicated video comparison of the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G and also comparing it with the quality of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So if you haven't yet subscribed, this is the best time to do so. Who should buy the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G? Well, if you're somebody who owns like a Samsung Galaxy A51, this is a really solid upgrade, right? And if you're somebody who doesn't want to buy the most expensive flagship, you don't have $700 to buy the S series range of the Samsung Galaxy devices, then the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G is a good alternative, considering you have an upgrade in battery, an upgrade in the processor, and you get 4 years of guaranteed Android updates. That's pretty good. But if you're someone who purchased the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G from last year, then there isn't much of an upgrade when you consider the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new to my channel, I do mobile phone reviews, mobile app reviews, and I bring to you affordable gadget reviews to help you make an informed decision when you're making your next purchase. So if you like that kind of content, please click on the subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you do not miss any episode. Thanks, Bebre.